Ugh. Okay. Oh. My controller lost connection for a second there. That's another reason I'm worried about getting Elden Ring. My one controller I have, unfortunately, tends to disconnect all the time. But I guess that could be like an added extra fun spice for Elden Ring. Is the fact that my controller could disconnect at any time. But anyway, I was talking to my friend. I was trying to tell the story, but I keep forgetting that when I start a stream, there's like a cooldown period of before I actually go live. Where no one can hear me. It's just still connecting. I was talking to my friend. I did a really good joke. It was a really good joke. Oh my god. Guys. We started talking about bronies. He was talking about bronies for some reason. I said, he was something about Mass Effect, and I knew exactly the very scene and second that he was talking about. So I was talking about, I said, I have like an unfortunate amount of my brain that is taken up by Mass Effect and Dragon Age. So he was like, oh, it could be held by worse things, which are bronies. So I asked, what are you if like you're a girl brony? What are you? Are you like a Famoni? And the technical term is apparently a Pegasister. And so I said, if you're trying for a kid, you would be a Pregasister. And it was a very good joke. And I hope that I can share that with all of you. Where am I going? Oh, over to this lake? So anybody's wondering what's happening, we're here in Guy's Town. Town's a strong word. Guy's Valley. Hanging out with the Guy's fam jam. And a car crashed, and we have to go find the guy. The one car in the city. We have to go find the one guy who can fix it, who's over here in this cabin way over there. We gotta quickly horse trot as fast as possible over there. I must initiate turbo mode. There we go. There's a bunch of guys we could be fighting, and I really should have off-screen fought a bunch of guys and got a bunch of levels. Because I'm pretty sure we're under-leveled, because when we were running around here last time fighting dudes, it was almost like after every single fight, somebody leveled up. Which generally means that you're under-leveled. Generally means that you're in a bad place. But I like to play it dangerously, so we won't do any grinding. Oh! My controller. 1 second. There we go. Useless decided he just wanted to do some sweet 360s for a second there. But I like to play dangerously. We'll just go. If you can speedrun this game, that means I don't have to do any grinding. I'm just as good as people who speedrun this game. Pretty natural. Nice looking little cave. Nice little cabin, actually. Not a terrible place to retire to. I got this beautiful repeating texture. Little tiny square texture. Gorgeous. Actually, the water doesn't look that bad when you get close up to it. This close up bit looks fine. It's when you look at the far away stuff and you can see that that is definitely just like a one square texture repeating over and over and over again. But you know what? This was a PSP game. I won't shit on it. It looks really good for a PSP game. It really does. It really does. Can I fish? This seems like optimal fishing location.
Man, I'd love to get in a little fishing here.
Well, no one's stopping you.
You are actually currently stopping me. ready. Oh no, we got all the buttons. Oh god. Okay. Thankfully it has it up there, the diamond, and doesn't just say a button. So I'm okay. I don't have to look down and try and remember the X is not on the bottom. I've actually probably used Xbox controllers far more than Sony in the past, like, 5 years. But it's just so hard ingrained. Like, the layout for Sony controllers that it's instinctive. It's just the way my brain is wired. I hope this guy doesn't mind that I'm just catching a bunch of fish outside of his house before I go inside. I have all this ground bait, I might as well use some. Yeah, I was just lucky with that one superfish.
Not bad.
Just getting a bunch of shits now. A bunch of little shitters. Little tiny babies.
Caught one.
Oh, there we go. Captured.
Now that's a catch.
Actually, did it have one more fish? No. I don't know what use ground bait. We used one. That's fine. I parked my horse. We'll go in and we'll say hi. Oh, what? Oh, it's a life ring. Never mind. Looked very interesting from the side profile. It's not very interesting. Yes. At this point, yes. We've done everything. Oh. Yeah. Alisa perchance knows this old man. Ghost paw. Yeah, it's her grandpa. Gwyn. Well, so far you're her only granddad, so that is a by default favorite. Oh, is he being a gross and pervy to his granddaughter? Ugh, Japan. Oh, he's like a hermit. Not a hermit. That's the opposite of the word. Nomad. Nomad. I guess he's both. Half the year is a nomad, half the year is a hermit. I just caught all the fish in your river. Don't worry about it. Oh, the dots were like in time with the music there for a second. Those first three. He just kind of left. You're having it a bit rough here with your family. Your mom's a workaholic. I assume your dad is dead. Your grandpa fucked off into the country and never told you where he went. You know what? But Gaius has a big enough loving family for all of us. So I'll just get adopted. Yeah, maybe I should do this a little bit slower. In case, I don't know. I don't want to judge people. Maybe people don't read as fast as I do. I'll give it like a 1-2. The old man's riding with me? Oh, he's just gonna whisper dirty things about his daughter. Granddaughter. My year. At least we got a couple inches between us. She's a cutie. I guess everything has to have the pervy grandpa and the pervy old man. It's a staple, it's a trope. Hello. Welcome. We're horse riding. She's got those glasses that you want to and that hair you want her to let down. Oof. Smoldering homeroom hottie. Thank you, Grandpa, for telling me. I mean, she's a smoldering classroom hottie. Don't get me wrong. But it's just... don't like hearing it coming out of the mouth. I guess not hearing it coming out of the mouth of a, like, I don't know, 70-year-old man. She does that a little bit, I suppose. Stop trying to make me care about Alisa. It's not gonna happen. It's literally not gonna happen. Hope she doesn't. There's a very large misunderstanding happening here. I am going to be marrying my teacher. It wasn't that bad. It was a trope, but it unfortunately, or fortunately, wasn't that big of a trope. That would have been more fun, honestly, if she was running out of school with the, or running to school with the toast in her mouth, with the little egg on it. So weird. Please tell me about that time you fell on top of my granddaughter and her boob squished into your face. Please tell me every last detail. I really need to know.
Hey, isn't that...
Ah, it's the little booty child.
It's those military academy students.
God, look at how well defined her little butt is for some reason.
I wonder what they're doing all the way out here.
Gotta look at the grass. The weird grass texture. They took it away from me immediately.
Looks like things are gonna start getting interesting. Okay, let's get this mission started. Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
I need her to join my party specifically so I can just have her wear something else. I hope she does. Oh my god. I keep trying to push up glasses that aren't here. I don't know where they are. Ah, the delicious, like, one texture food that still actually looks really good. It's a lot of food, actually. My god. Yeah. Grandpa just hanging out over here in the tribe. I don't know why he doesn't get a sweet outfit, though. Guys, the textures are so good. Oh my god. Anime games always have, like, really good-looking food. And it's always the worst. Final Fantasy 15 was, like, actually a struggle. Ignis's food was just too good. I wanted to eat all of it. It made me very sad. I'll still never finish that game. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. I can't let bad things happen to my boys. They're just gonna forever stay in the chapter where they hang out in their car. I know it was modeled and textured food. It just looked really good. Yeah, Emma. She's the classroom hottie. Whatever he said earlier. I don't remember already. If she's too distracting, I can put her back in her school outfit. Fine, I'll go check on her. Probably gonna be some sort of romantic scene they're trying to push on me. She's a high tier waifu. I will never throw anyone shade.
Such an idiot. What am I even doing?
Sarah is just to the core, basically me. Honestly, I have the bad habit of just trying to date me in video games. What was the term somebody used? An alcoholic typhoon. And then I remember in Persona 5, I dated Futaba, who's the nerd that doesn't leave her room and just plays on her computer all day.
Alisa?
Oh, Green. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes.
Okay. I'll take this seed seriously then, if you think it's good. I just find it very hard.
Okay, you seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa!
Oh?
Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Because you're dumb. Sorry, it'll be nice.
Hey, Alisa, look up at the sky.
Because you're preoccupied.
Huh? Wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early.
Yeah, it was not a bad skybox, actually.
But now that we know,
Just a flat, like, starry sky texture always looks good, honestly.
we're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right.
Aw, stargazing? That's cute. That's actually cute. Okay. There's like a tornado coming out of the chimney of that house. Sorry.
8 years ago, he passed away.
Oh, he is dead.
My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Using work as a coping mechanism.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh?
That's kind of rough, yeah.
Guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone.
Oh, look at her little tiny her. Actually looks pretty cute.
Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin.
He looks like he's the same age, but that's just how old people work in anime.
Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death.
Tony Stark
I can't
syndrome.
say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire, you know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
And in media res beginning of the game. Oh, it's
They're
basically,
supposed to
yeah.
have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying.
It's not like Marvel's the first one who did that story. It's not like I think that they're...
still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State.
Someone in Japan read an Iron Man comic or anything.
In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his.
Yeah, these things are pretty bad.
As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side.
Oh.
In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate.
Nice word use, Alisa. I didn't expect you to use the word capitulate.
He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place.
That's pretty rough.
That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh.
That's me. I wouldn't know what to say either.
It's under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Never mind. He recovered very quickly.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties.
She'd just basically make the this world equivalent of like a nuke.
Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy.
But only one country has it.
Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name.
As far as I know.
Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything.
They're totally listening to us, aren't they?
I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Alisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right. But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in class 7, the lacrosse club, you...
Yeah, no, the lacrosse club, that's a very important part of your arc that I've been paying attention to. I'm sure it's very interesting.
I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference.
Though lacrosse is like a really dope sport.
So, thanks.
Aww. She's pretty cute. She's being pretty cute right now.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
You know what? I kind of remember what you're saying. That one of them is gay for Alisa in the club. I kind of remember that, or at least just like a big fan.
Might be the case.
But like basically that, yeah.
Oh well, there's always next time.
We'll go talk to them next time. We're back in school.
It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go.
I'd only just noticed she has little stars on the bottom of her boots.
Especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
It's fantastic.
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself.
Hates. I see. We'll see. I'll go talk to them.
But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away. From my family, from myself.
Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well.
Oh, I remember
Well,
something that's gonna happen
Problems just with me.
soonish. Enough. I don't know how soon.
Still, I suppose suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
She's kind of cute.
Alright, you got me.
I still hate her though.
But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out.
I'm set in my ways.
My own way.
I'm gonna be stubborn. Oh, wait, 1 second. The controller decided to disconnect here.
Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in class 7. And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So... Wait, all of us?
Yeah. Did you think I was gonna say you specifically?
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
Excuse me? Do you think I was gonna say you specifically? Oh, is that what that's supposed to mean? Oh, okay. I thought he was just... okay.
No way! How long have you been listening?
That's so cute. He knew the
Still,
whole
I
time.
suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop!
Yeah, everybody make fun of her, not me, when I said that.
Green! He was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Alisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway?
That's just what you do, apparently.
Fine, if that's how you want to play it. None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't...
You wish.
That's why I love him.
You did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys?
that delivery reminds me. I don't know if anybody here played or watched Bug Snacks. But there's a line where Filbo goes up to the farmer guy to just make like casual conversation, and all he does is he says, "We are not friends." The conversation just ends.
Hmm?
So good. Bug Snacks is like actually a 10 out of 10 game. If only I owned a PS5.
Ain't it?
I would have loved to play it. Oh, sweet!
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. I'm holding you to that. You've said that at least like 4 or 5 times. You're gonna have to buy me a lot of drinks. Teach. Ah, good old Zatz, wishing for something interesting to happen. Poor guy. He's just so bored at work. This whole place is just so boring. Oh yeah, no, Bugsnax is great. I think everybody slept on it for a while because it looked like it was a small child's game. That is not a child's game. That is not a kid game for kids. We are not friends. It's good. Oh, no. Is that something interesting happening? Oh no! It looks like my life just got turned upside down. They're all dead. I shouldn't make jokes. They are dead. They're all very, very dead. Oh, actually, he looks like he's okay. Really? I didn't really remember him. I just remembered as soon as he's talked about how he wished something interesting would happen, which is an obvious flag if you've ever played any RPG that something very bad is gonna happen and he's probably gonna die. But I remembered specifically that this happened as soon as he said it. This is just a giant vat of oatmeal? Sorry. I hate oatmeal. I'm giving a thumbs down for this meal. Made this chicken? It's probably not oatmeal then. Excuse me. Oh, just one? Oh, okay. I mean, I know we have a bunch of more important things that we're going to be doing. It kind of does look like... I doubt it's clam chowder, because there's... just because there's chicken in it. But I guess if it's not an oatmeal, it is probably some sort of, like, milky soup. Some sort of milky chicken soup, which sounds gross. But I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good. I'd try it, I guess. So I like my chicken with a lot of milk. Milky chicken. Oh yeah, some bad shit went down. Yeah. We're on the brink of war. Same day. 8. This is actually very serious, though. They are literally on the brink of war now. Oh, gosh. Sorry, my phone just went off. I don't know what that was. Probably was not loud for you, actually. They're not shooting each other, though. Immediately in the airspace. Which is actually very impressive. Considering they would both obviously assume that the other one attacked. The only one who saw it, good old boy Zats, is dead. I'm fairly sure he's dead. He kind of was in the middle at Ground Zero. Confirmed the death of 2 of the guards. I feel like we know which 2 those are, unfortunately. Okay, hour and a half later. Oh, so they're just uprooting their whole town and moving. They're nomads, it's fine. That's not like it's that crazy. They're just doing it like a bit early. No, he's hanging out with us? Alright, that's fine. Oh. This looks like a quest. Oh, this is the monster. I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I can do it yet. Yeah. It's a while before we can actually do it, but I might as well talk to him now. Because it's in the north, which we can't act. Oh my god. My controller is being quite finicky. It's very upset with me right now. I suppose I should just buy a new one. It's pretty old. So a golem? Okay. We can go north, so we gotta go south. The fact that that is opposite. Alright, this makes me happier. Gotta go south. They said so we gotta immediately go see what the heck is going on. If one immediately retaliated, there would be a bunch of air battles going on right now. I feel. Right? I think everybody here is very aware that this is weird as heck. Very sketchy scenario. This Zendergate is up there. Okay. I feel like I should hit something. It's just like, what was it happened earlier? Or a couple days ago?
My turn.
Like India and Palestine, one of them just like shot a rocket, a missile at the other, and was like, "Oh, JK, sorry, I didn't mean to do that." So I guess if it happens in real life, I can accept that it happens here too. You want to double check and make sure what's going on before you actually just start a war. Yeah, Pakistan.
Time is precious. We should hurry.
I mean, I never really looked into how specifically they accidentally shot a missile. But I guess everybody's just accepting that is what happened.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
This situation is
We need
looking
to
worse
hurry.
by the minute.
So maybe, you know, somebody just accidentally shot a rocket missile.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Yes. Well,
This isn't looking good.
yeah, we are not immediately declaring war. We did get bumped. They bumped the button while eating lunch. Are you trolling me, or is that actually what they said? They hit the launch button instead of lunch button? Okay. I don't know. I mean, it has to be something dumb. Something that dumb, I feel like... obviously, it would take... I guess it would take more than one button to launch a missile. I suppose I just don't understand how you could accidentally do that. Besides something as dumb as just... I don't know, like, somebody was, like, drunk at work that day. Come on. I have to call it early just because my controller's not cooperating. Okay. It didn't seem like their hit was as bad as the hit over here, to be honest. But if you guys are saying it was equal. It was equal. Ooh! Are we gonna be brilliant detectives? Elliot's not here! I don't know how to do this. I don't know if I can do this without Elliot. I mean, war is war. I feel like this is everybody's problem. Come on. I mean, weird flex, but okay, uses. You probably can't just use his hotness to solve the case. We'll just find... We'll just distract them with guys. He needs to change into his, like, his outfit, though. That he just wore for that one scene. And then immediately changed out of. He's gotta pull out his secret weapon. We must put everything into the hands of these 5 high school students. I mean, they are Murder Academy students at the very least.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly.
I agree with Alisa. We're classmates after all. And more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
Honestly, the voice acting in this game is, like, really good. Like, surprisingly good for...
You got me.
Like, not that I expected it to be bad. It's just surprisingly good. Like, people are
Ties
emoting
back
very
to
well.
Why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the academy too.
I guess what it is no one really sounds like they are a voice actor. These people don't sound like somebody doing a voice. They just sound like people talking to each other.
I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all
Oh, really? So you think the voice acting gets a lot better than the later ones? I'm looking forward to it. It certainly isn't bad in this one.
I love everything about this land of Nord. It's a part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
Do the voice actors all stick around for all of the games?
I'm certainly
Does anybody
attached
change
to
later?
Thor, but I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you,
Nah,
what
that's
is it
good.
that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
Maybe once I get to 4, once we get to 4, I'll make a note of this somewhere, and by that I mean I won't, and I'll completely forget about this, but I'll say it anyway. Maybe I'll come back, and we'll watch a cutscene or two of the first game. Oh my god. Troller, please.
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it.
I'm very interested in seeing what Reen sounds like later.
Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years
Oh, look
ago,
at little
a traveling
Gaius!
priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent.
He's so cute! Holy shit!
One thing that stood out to me is just how
I guess I can get rid of this. Telly does not actually want to cuddle anyway.
major powers. Another major thing was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now.
Yeah, no, his hair is nice. He's got a nice cut. Everybody just appreciate that for a second. Oh my god.
That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever.
I was gonna try and stay completely still. Never mind, that didn't work. It immediately disconnected. Oh yeah. Okay, so I might have to end it. We'll see if this keeps going. I'll give it another like 10 minutes or so.
That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
Also, yeah, that's nuts.
So then, you joined the academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer.
Good job.
There I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like.
You know what? For somebody who's like first day in the
Thinking
Empire,
back on how it all came together,
it was not that
what you
obvious.
said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Not just my homeland is in danger and I must protect it, but like I understand the implications of one country putting up a tower and that is then followed by the other country putting up a tower, which means we're constantly in danger of these like two civilizations encroaching upon our land.
Honestly, I've yet to hear
A little big brain for like a
galvanizing reason
tiny little
for
baby boy.
at the academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure.
Okay, we all hate our country.
But I think I finally understand. Alisa? Just an idle thought. But having such a warm welcome and treated us like family.
Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop war from breaking out.
I mean, that's true. Erebony is not the most fantastic place.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor.
It's very
I'll do
ready
what I can to aid you.
to basically self-cannibalize itself anyway. Ugh.
Thanks, all of you. Really.
War is just about to break out. As long as we'll see. 2 people are dead, not confirmed yet. Though, okay, yeah. All right, we'll go see if Zatz is dead, and then I think that's gonna be it. I gotta figure out what's happening with this cord. I may just have to buy a new cord. Yeah, we'll just have to learn how to play this game with keyboard and mouse. Which I suppose probably isn't awful. Where are the dead people? Can somebody tell me who's dead? I don't care about Roan. I don't know who that is. That tree is going fucking nuts. I must find that. Nope. This is not him. Are you... Tell me where he is. Oh, they're hustling? Let's have a lot of free time. Maybe it's inside. Let's see if we can go inside. Is the door can go in? No. These fools. How am I supposed to live the rest of my life not knowing? You know what, maybe it's better this way. Don't touch that! That is a missile. Oh. I forgot that. That they're made it was made by Rainford. I forgot about that. It really is Tony Stark. Hello, sir. I see that you're inspecting this. Ugh. Okay. We'll talk to this guy. Oh, is that? Oh my god. Wait. That other guy died. I don't care. That's is fine. We saved him for last. I didn't do that on purpose. I did not have any idea that this was that. I'm so happy. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so emotionally invested in this NPC and this dumb blue hair, who's exactly like the 4 other blue-haired NPCs in this zone, but thank God he didn't die. Okay, so he's alive to tell his tale of everybody being attacked at the same time. That's great. Okay, yeah. I was pretty sure this was going to activate as soon as I talked to everybody. So I guess we're also doing this before I can call it. So first of all, I got my handy dandy, didn't read any of the NPC dialogue because I was too worried about Zat's walkthrough. Yeah, so both attacks happened at the exact same time at 3 AM. Yeah, we have a third party. That somehow got their hands on Rainford products. Possibly that Power Rangers villain that showed up earlier. Ba-bang. Yeah. Specifically being an old model means it's probably neither military, because if it was our military, they would have the newest model. Oh, she's just saying that right now. Never mind. Oh, I remember this. Where she maths so hard, yeah. Remember this scene? It reminds me of in Summer Wars, where the kid maths so hard he gives himself a nosebleed. It's kind of nuts that she does this. Me too. So humble and not at all suspicious that you're just so good at everything, Emma. Just trying to distract us with that dress so we don't think too hard about it. It is frankly working. Okay, yeah, the scene. I'm not saying that the scene in Summer Wars was bad. I'm just saying it reminds me of that when he maths so hard that he gives himself a nosebleed. I love Summer Wars. Don't get me wrong. That was a very good movie. Okay, so yeah, I did want to keep going. I wanted to at least finish the Gaia Zone, but I need to figure out what's going on with my controller. Possibly buy a new cord, or maybe just give up and play the game keyboard and mouse. I'll figure it out.